Hi, welcome back to the workshop, and today a sort of pre-Christmas opportunity to do another workshop tour. It's been some time since we had a look around. I'm not sure how much is going to have changed, but just to give you something to perhaps distract yourself over the break, and a chance for me to sort of, I've had a bit of a tidy up, so it's an opportunity to clear things up a little bit, and perhaps focus my efforts over the holiday on my latest project, which we'll talk about as well. So I'll grab the camera. We'll go to James Hilton Steadicam, and we'll take a look. So everything's lit up. It's like a Christmas tree in here. And let's start over here on the left with the latest project to grace the shelf that saw Pontarddulais, Colin Black Brooker, and most recently Coleridge Street, which is actually up here, above Paxton Road. But yeah, this is welcome to come back. I've not really done any video about this yet. There are a few posts on the blog about the concept. Ignore the turnouts in the foreground; they're just scattered randomly. But if you see the cardboard printouts there, that's where the track is actually going to go. It'll enter through some kind of. It might be I might use the tunnel mouth there, the bridge there, or it might just be some trees, but you can see I've got the trees scattered in here. There's the hut that I've built recently, described on the blog. And obviously the cut down 08 and 03s, and then the colliery shunter, the RMS Locotech 08. I don't know how that 37 got up the branch. It's basically a set of, there'll be a fiddlestick off this end, and supported on the door frame like Kinross used to have, and then just 3 tracks. So there's an arrival road, a run round road, and then a sort of, I suppose, departures road. And the idea is that you'll bring empties in, you'll run round, and then you propel them through. And if I stand back a bit, there'll be a scenic break here, and then beyond the scenic break will be a little traverser where you'll be able to poke a short raker. Will be 3 HAs, I think, or 3 or 4 of the 16 tonners, and they'll be loaded here, shunted across by hand, and then propelled out by hand to form a rake of loads. A bit like how the operation at Cwmawa worked in South Wales. So this has come back. A mixture of the two means the little valley, basically. Yeah, so it's coming along very slowly. The turnouts are built, and that's been described on the blog. Little huts built, so the trees and things are here. I've got all the wood cut for the baseboard. This is just laid out on the shelf. The thing that's holding me up is, you'll see there's a KD magnet here. I need to create the under-track magnets for uncoupling, but I haven't actually worked out where they need to go yet, so there's a little bit of work to do there. We have a flick up here, look up. Paxton Road's looking very bare at the minute. Just a couple of wagons in. I suppose it's Christmas, isn't it? Haven't operated it probably for a couple of days now, but it's used usually at least once a week, if not more. Latest 08 Muse. This hasn't been written about yet on the blog. Still needs weathering. Created from the Kerno limited edition 08 that they had on offer a few weeks ago. It's 09013. And this was just like the RMS Locotech that just showed, was a chance to, if I actually show you, a chance to try removing the cabinets at the front there, because I have a project that required that. Oh, the lights have gone out. This was an opportunity to try out the high-level air pipes. So now I've done all the things I need to do before I try 09012, which is going to be another 08. Oh, just tucked in behind there's another project. A caustic soda tank, and what else is on the shelf? Oh, just a couple of wagons. Oh, look down here, we've got a narrow gauge porter. What's that doing here? I've long had an ambition to do a slightly larger porter, so this is my attempt. The proportions are based on the examples the example at Dolly Varden Mines in Alaska, up between, on that thin bit of America that sort of trailed down the side of the Pacific coast of Canada. And then they will be 3 small skip wagons, or mine wagons. So let's take a look. Let's spin around a little bit at high level. So over here we've got, this was going to be the Christmas project. This little slice of Colorado in N-gauge with my Rio Grande Jeep 30 and stock. That's still going to happen, but it's not progressing at the moment. Obviously we've got Beaverbrook, which, I don't know, perhaps a week and a half, 2 weeks since I last ran a train on here. I'm sure there'll be trains run over Christmas. I think the RS23 is tucked in down there. Yeah, that's right. And then not much happens at Lockdo, but it's always lovely to visit, isn't it? We've got 37025 parked up. That's a Farish 37 from the Dutch latest release, the Dutch liveried split head code. You remove the headlights, fill and smooth the ends, fill and smooth some of the door or the hatches and stuff in the side, and then a total respray, amongst other bits and pieces and details. But it brings, just shows how good the tooling was in capturing that the prototype so well. And over here, I'm skirting round the bench on purpose. And we've got Denton Road, subject to the most recent layout tour on YouTube. If you've not seen it, it's a half an hour dive into the project, all 55 centimetres of it. There's actually a layout in here that I've not mentioned down the bottom. We've got Wrexham Central, but the plug for that's currently illuminating Paxton Road. That will probably see some use over the holidays. I'm expecting the Transport for Wales 150 Sprinter from Farish. And so to the bench. And what have we got on the bench itself? Well, we've got a box car at the back that I'm in the process of, I need to make a note of all the little markings and have them made as decals, because there's a plan to repaint that. There's other bits and pieces, but the main focus here has been this latest project Cameo box micro thing. Trains won't be able to run on it. It won't be wired up for operation. It's just something to come and enjoy and view. It's about the size of a piece of A5 paper. Its party trick is, from one side is the inside of a shed with a view through to the outside. And the outside's big enough for that view to be meaningful, but also you'll be able to view it from this side. And there'll be a piece that plugs in here to create a box, and there'll be a piece that plugs in the back to create the box the other side. So it's effectively two scenes in one, and highly portable. It'll be built out of foam board, but I've been enjoying building the structure, and you'll see that's been described on the blog. And we have a little austerity in there, a stand-in. I've got an EFE under the Christmas tree. So I think that's probably the lot in terms of what's been going on here. I'm enjoying the little distractions over Christmas and some time off. I hope wherever you are in the world, you get something for your hobby under the tree. Or if you don't have a tree and you don't do Christmas, then you just enjoy a bit of a break whilst everyone else is on holiday. And until next time, more soon.